Okay, here we are with another low production masterpiece. Just hot off the UPS truck. I got my double hood for the all-around jacket. And something else I wanted to mention, during my first all-around jacket review, I mentioned something about attaching the throat latch and being clumsy. I didn't mean to imply that it's just a clumsy process to do that. I meant I'm clumsy and trying to look at the camera and like discuss things while trying to do that is just not something that I do. It's kind of like Mr. Rogers looking at the camera while he's tying his shoe. You know, he didn't look very good at tying his shoes, but I mean, if I tried to do that, I'd look like a complete and utter moron. So that's all I meant by that. Anyway, I have the hood attached and I haven't even seen what it looks like with me wearing it yet. So, you know, probably the same old doofus as normal. But it's fully attached underneath underneath the collar. And you can see it has these throat flaps. So I don't know that you would necessarily use the throat latch underneath this, but maybe. And for the very first time, I'll flip up the collar and flip up the hood. And here it is open. This hood is heavy, man. I mean, it's 2 layers of full weight Weatherwool fabric. So that's a lot of wool on your head. And I can feel the weight addition to the jacket with the hood on it. So obviously, you know, if you're real weight conscious, you don't want to be packing a lot of extra weight and you don't think you're going to be using a hood, you know, probably don't have it attached to your jacket is all I'm going to say. But you get so much insulation from this thing because you have this giant collar under here up, then you have the hood wrapped around it, then you have the double fabric all the way around your head. They have like a little visor here, which is killer. And yeah, so let me try and, you'll see what I'm talking about when I say that I'm clumsy. We'll see if I can, it appears they've designed this well enough that even a dork like me can figure it out. So that's cool. And you get 4 buttons across the front. And like, I can feel how much I'm warming up already. And it's, you know, probably in the mid 40s out right now. Okay, so there we go. You might have room for the throat latch under this. You probably do. Man, you have a lot of insulation around your neck. And let's see here. Let's see if I can figure this part out here. Oh yeah, okay. I just gotta pull it a little harder. Yeah, so that's like, you know, I mean, if you're looking for protection from the elements, this is going to be tough to beat. And honestly, I'm not in super cold environments much, so I don't even know that I'm going to use this hood all that much. The main reason I bought it is because I'm probably going to send my anorak back to Weatherwool as a trade-in to get my wife a jacket when they start making the women's jackets. And so if I wanted to do that, I really wanted the hood because I actually use my hoods. So it's nice to have the option. You know, and that's really why I got it. Another thing is Weatherwool, it's pretty in demand. I mean, I don't know that they have a giant market, but it's a fairly low production, small volume company, at least to my knowledge it is. And when they do have products, they go. And so if I decided later that I wanted a hood, especially a hood that was in the same color as my jacket, I might not be able to get it. So that's why I bought it now. And I don't doubt that I'll be happy I did. One of the things we're considering as a family is getting the hell out of Seattle and Washington. And my folks have bought a house in Montana, and I have a lot of friends in Montana, and I love Montana. I think Montana is where the men are men and the sheep are scared. Just how I like them. And I love Montana. I think it's great. I love the people there. They're all friendly. It's a purple state, which means I don't have to deal with whack jobs going too far in either direction. There's just a lot of people who are used to dealing with other people who don't view the world the same way as they do, so that's nice. And, you know, it's just God's country, man. It's beautiful there. It's beautiful there, but it gets cold, and Seattle doesn't get that cold. Like for us, 25 is freaking freezing, right? Over in Montana, it's like 25. That's hot, you know, certain parts of Montana anyway, depending on where you're at. And so having something like this that, you know, and that's something I haven't really talked about in my other videos. The adaptability of this stuff is wild. I mean, you know, like my double Mackinac, all wool has a lot of adaptability, right? So like I can wear my double Mackinac coat. I keep interchanging coat and jacket. It's kind of driving me nuts. Probably you too. But anyway, I can wear that. You know, if it's 50 degrees out and I'm not doing a lot of activity, I can wear it. If it's 30 degrees out, obviously I can wear it in more activity. But it's still comfortable in higher temperatures. And that is even more true for Weatherwool. You know, I haven't worn this in fairly warm temperatures yet because you know, we haven't really had anything above 50, but I can go for a walk to the park with my kid and it's 50 degrees and sunny and I'm cool in this thing, you know, and I would never expect that from a jacket of this weight and size. It's, you know, and this thing should be good with minimal layering underneath it, well under 20 degrees. And I have every confidence that I will be happy as a clam in Montana in the winter with light gloves on, with maybe a 200 gram Wool Power t-shirt and just this jacket. I mean, I'd probably be great. And I could probably even do a decent amount of like chopping wood or hiking or other physical activity. And, you know, I get a little warm, I just vent a little bit and I'd be good to go. And then you have the versatility and not to mention the handsomeness. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous. If you've never seen these in person, you're going to be shocked by the quality. They're just gorgeous. And I mean, I always thought Filson made really nice stuff, and I still do. I love my Filson stuff, but this is a whole different level. It's just not, they're not on the same level at all. And, you know, I mean, if you look at the prices, you should guess that, right? Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to buy this over a Mackinac and then not see this kind of quality. But you're going to see this kind of quality, and it will most likely exceed your expectations. In any case, there you go. Double hood. Told you I'd show you. I'm showing you. I talk too much. You probably wanted to see it in 2 minutes. Too bad. 7 or 8. Anyway, enjoy.